I'm Richard Lewis, reporting for cadred.org. As you can probably tell from the sign above me, I'm here in Valencia. It is a balmy 30 degrees, maybe more centigrade. It is absolutely baking hot in here, so I'm pouring with sweat. Probably lost a few pounds just being here today, but that's all right because I've got ones to spare. I don't know when you're actually going to see our video tour because the internet at the event is good, but a bit of a trade secret, we actually upload a lot of our stuff at the hotel overnight, and when we got to the hotel, the person in the lobby, because we're in Spain and net connections are just fantastic out here, that we were like, well, what's the net like in the room? And the man goes, oh, very, very good, very good. Yeah, 128 kilobyte per second, up and down, he said up and down. So when you actually get to see this, I don't know, and apologies for the Spanish accent. Anyway, we're here at DreamHack Valencia. It is, of course, the Invitational for StarCraft 2. Also a CSGO tournament going on. So I'm going to take you in, give you one of our stereotypical tours. Apologies for the bald spot in advance. I just want to show you around here, actually. It's a big, vast kind of warehouse. It looks like there would be a rave kind of thing going on here, and there's been, you know, the staff are traveling around on segways to get from one end to the other, so it's a bit weird. But as with all of these things, you know, whenever we do these tours, you are going to get exhibition stands at all of them, and you can see we got Ozone Gaming gear here. Hola. And we've got Versus Gamers over there as well, and this is just coming into the main bit. The play area's right over here, so what they'll want to do is, it's like when you're in a supermarket and they put sweets at the end to try and get the kids to buy and cry for their parents. They put all the toys up front, and the boring shit, or the stuff obviously esports geeks want to see, so not so boring shit, is here in the back. Now it's going to get dark, we're going to get plunged into darkness, and as I said, it's a bit like there's going to be a rave here. Because up on this stand last night, I saw the most tragic thing ever. It was a dude, basically, he was kind of just playing, you know, like a DJ wheel on his decks, and he had like some electronic scratching device and a fucking light show, and it was like he was just alone. There was like no one watching it. And obviously they've put this here as a centre stage thing, and no one's really utilising it. So we'll try and come through to an area that's lit, because it's going to look like the fucking Chronicles of Riddick at the moment. You're going to have Modern Warfare 3 is going to be going on back here, and you can see, if we have a look around, you've got obviously row after row of PC here, and this is the tournament area. You can see people are gathering around, all hyped up about it. If you come over here, we're going to have another area. This is the Street Fighter 4 area, which I'm particularly interested in myself, because for those who don't know, I come from a fighting games background, not Street Fighter, but Tekken. And you can see we've got a little tournament going on here. But it's had some open access, open areas to the public. This, as always, is the big draw. The League of Legends tournament here, which it's not the biggest on the circuit, it's not the most amazing, and it's not the most impressive, but still, it's what draws the crowds in. And you can see immediately here, you've got row after row of people. It's quite densely packed for what is ostensibly a small venue. And what they're doing is they're all here to watch League of Legends. I'm not going to pass comment on the average age of the people here, though, because I don't want to get into that whole Dota 2's for adults, League of Legends is for kid argument. But yeah, there's some youngsters in the audience, there's no doubt about that. If we come over here, I believe, and you'll have to excuse me if I'm wrong, because it is just row after row of PC, but I think if we come around here, we're going to get closer to the CSGO kind of tournament that's going on here. But these are the StarCraft 2 PCs, and obviously the StarCraft 2 players coming in, getting ready, getting their gear set up. I had a very nice flight with Bling. I've been talking to him on the plane. Typical Brits abroad mentality, sat having a few drinks on EasyJet. In fact, no, we didn't have drinks, just in case Odie's watching. Bling was the model of sobriety. But we had a good chat about what's going on here and his thoughts, and you'll be able to read about that on the website. But one of the stories so far, as with all LAN events, delays. And there was massive, massive delays in the CSGO tournament. Why was that? Well, as some of you will know, it was replaced last minute. It was a 1.6 tournament. they decided to change that due to lack of interest on the sign-ups. If you believe that, not everyone does. Some people say that's part of the conspiracy. DreamHack are taking money from Valve. HLTV.org are taking money from Valve. Everyone's taking money from Valve to kill 1.6. It's the truth. No, it's not. But anyway, so teams didn't sign up. And what we ended up with was basically 1.6 PCs that had to play CSGO with like onboard graphics and shit. So they had to replace all of the PCs, which led to these delays. So I think we've got, this might be where the CSGO area is. Not very impressive, but probably some going on over here as well. And you can see that we're just kind of tucked away, but that's all right. We're not envious of other titles, so you can have a little look here. And oh look, we've come over just in time to see the great Very games in action. And hi, how's it going? So you can see basically they've committed to the global offensive change, as you all know, and they're going to be here cracking on with their group stage games today. For me, hot favourites to win it, but there are the other guys. I'm just going to bring you over here. You can see the ninjas in pyjamas, guys. Are you going to beat Very Games? Mouthful of food, quick answer.
I think so.
I think so. So there you go. That's Fifth Lauren for all those who didn't know. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I could take you back over here, but it's just more of the same, and it's dark and dingy, and you probably can't even see this. It's probably just been a bald spot shimmering in the dark, telling you all about this. In fact, I will try and do my little final thought, my Jerry Springer final thought. I will do that over here with a spotlight behind me. Right, so what have we got going on here? Well, for CSGO, obviously this is a big deal. It's on the DreamHack ticket, and I think this is kind of a test event. It hasn't been brilliant so far in terms of how it's panned out, and the turnout indeed isn't brilliant because you've got two top teams, and I will say the Portuguese of Kick need to be considered a top team. So I think they've got some fantastically talented players. So let's call it 3 top teams. But outside of that, it's not a very strong field. A lot of the rest are all made up of Spanish teams, and no disrespect to the Spanish, but they don't have a great pedigree in Counter-Strike. So the StarCraft 2, on the other hand, invitational, very good, very strong field, a lot of top players here. Really looking forward to seeing how that pans out, especially after all the excitement of WCS just a few days ago. So it's going to be a great event, and I know a lot of people have been a little bit negative about it all so far because of the delays, because of the issues. But honestly, it's great here. The weather's nice. It's so nice out here. People are talking about crashing out of the tournament early so we can hit the beach, which is like fucking couple of miles that way. And you know, I'm really psyched about being here. It's my first DreamHack Valencia, and I think it's going to give us an indication of what problems we're going to encounter with CSGO and how DreamHack are going to handle them when, of course, CSGO is on the much bigger DreamHack Winter, which I believe will still be in Jönköping, or however you pronounce it, in Sweden. So that was a little bit of a tour. Not a very exciting one by any means, but I do like to give you the lay of the land when I come to these events. And as always, if you stay tuned to cadred.org, you will get all of the latest interviews, all of the updates on what's happening in the tournaments for both StarCraft 2 and CSGO. Do stay tuned. Thanks very much.